Do you know what I love about you?
Do you know what I love about you?
You're so perfect.
Do you have any flaws?
I have as many flaws as you do.
Which means we both don't have any.
It's so perfect. I just love how our relationship is just like those in real life.
Romance finally comes to the Kingdom Pen channel.
Yep, have you been waiting for that?
No, don't be ridiculous. I was hoping this day would actually never come.
Okay then, thank you for making your thoughts clear.
I mean, just think about it. What's more ironic than two single guys, complaining about the fact that perfect love interests exist only in fiction?
We don't only complain on this channel.
I'm pretty sure complaining is my job title.
Well, yes, but that's just you. That's not necessarily me.
So, what about love interests are we going to be complaining about today? Is it the fact that you can't seem to find any of them in real life?
Okay, you know what? That was completely uncalled for. And, we're talking about fiction here.
Like your fictional girlfriend.
I specifically have modern young adult fiction in mind.
Not a fan of love triangles?
Well, not when a large part of the love triangle involves the heroine trying to decide which of the two guys is the hotter option.
That's so true. So, Kingdom Pen viewers, between me and Josiah, which one of us...
No!
You never let me have any fun on this channel.
Yeah, let's just get back on topic.
Fine. So love triangles are bad because they're often purely based on physical attraction. What else is new?
Well, it isn't just a problem for love triangles, okay? Most young adult fiction I've read, just in general, tends to fall into this trap regardless of whether or not there's a love triangle, okay? The boy and the girl get together because they're physically attracted to each other, and that's where the development of this relationship pretty much stops.
Yes, because that never happens in real life.
No, okay, look, I mean, it does happen in real life, but when it happens, it generally doesn't turn out terribly well, The problem with this isn't that these relationships are happening in fiction, it's that they often go well for the characters when they really shouldn't. It's one of the reasons that one of my favorite love stories is Romeo and Juliet, because it's a one play where both lovers die because they're stupid in this area.
Wow, that got dark really fast. You really do have a problem with this trope?
Yeah, I've read way too many poorly written versions of it in young adult literature.
A romance novel fan. I never would have thought.
That's
So, apparently you want this trope to die, but
Yes.
we need to replace it with something else.
Yeah.
Do you want a bunch of ugly people going around?
Look, it's not a bad idea, but look, my point is really, they want to see romances where wisdom actually comes into play as a central quality of this relationship. Yeah, wisdom. You should look at it. Alright, too often, just like in real life, relationships in fiction move forward just because both people like each other, but this is pretty foolish long term. This isn't the standard we should be setting. The importance of wisdom to relationships was something that one of the best romance authors ever, Jane Austen, very much understood and depicted in her stories, and that's one of the reasons her stories are so good. So it should be something we're depicting as well.
It's hard for wisdom to play much of a role when the love interest is already perfect, though. I mean, isn't that another part of the problem? So many books have love interests that don't have any flaws. So it doesn't matter if the characters start thinking about wisdom, the wisdom of the relationship. Wisdom won't throw up any red flag.
Absolutely. That's a big part of the problem. There need to be more wisdom-related challenges that the two lovers will need to work through. Okay? And you shouldn't automatically just assume that they're going to work through them fine. So one of the best romances that I've read in modern fiction came in a novel where there were two characters in a love triangle who really liked each other and had a lot of similarities. In any other story, they would have been the perfect love interest pair. However, in this story, the protagonists end up deciding that they actually wouldn't be a good fit for each other despite everything else going for them. So instead, he chose the third girl, who I didn't actually really like at first because of that girl's flaws. But eventually, as a reader, I came to realize that they actually complemented each other a whole lot better.
Okay, but those kind of books don't sell. Readers want the perfect love interest to get together.
This book was actually written by one of the most popular fantasy novelists currently living, so yes, they can and do sell.
Well, imagine that. Maybe the average reader is better than I thought he was.
Well, I think you're right there. Sometimes we can be worried as writers that if we don't meet reader expectations and things like this, then they aren't going to like the book. However, readers also want something new and original. They don't want the same old story again. So if you can do all of this well, I think it's time that we started writing love interests that have flaws and then force those two lovers to work through difficult wisdom issues together. It not only makes for a more interesting story, but it also creates a more meaningful story. After all, your readers probably don't need to be told that it's good to find a perfect love interest. They already are looking for that. What they probably do need is to be shown what it means to get into a relationship with another flawed human being and learn how to work through that in appropriate and wise ways.
Yep. You know, this video wasn't really so much about the perfect love interest as it was about romance cliches in general.
Well, there's a lot of romance cliches that need to be covered.
Yeah, but I think we're cheating by doing this.
Cheating? Well, I mean, look, we did cover the love interest character type.
Kind of. All I'm saying that if our viewers wanted to sue us of all our AdSense money, we wouldn't have much of an argument.
We don't have AdSense money.
Which is why I'm not getting paid for this yet, when I actually deserve an actual payment for my work. This place is a virtual sweatshop where all you do is tell me to act stupid and I don't even get paid for it. What am I, big head kid?
You know what's stupid? That after we film the actual video, I have to sit here and get interviewed by Daniel and him asking me stupid questions.
What's up, viewers?
What's up? Can we not?
The viewers have questions and the viewers need answers. Do you know what the viewers' questions are?
What are the viewers' questions?
You don't look at the comment page? Shame on you.
I do. Do you know what I see on the comment page?
What?
Lots of stuff about you being stupid.
Viewers want questions. We have the answers. There have been rumors going
they
around.
want questions? Or do they have
Viewers want answers. We have the questions.
Wait! Are you sure?
Viewers have questions. We have the answers.